What's up, fam? It's Yash Kara. I want to have a sit down with you guys. Um, I'm showcasing this first segment on YouTube. It's amazing to me that you guys don't know that I have a network. I'm going to explain everything about where I am. So a lot of my YouTube followers and people that was with me since Blog Talk Radio, you guys can come and join the new segments that we're doing, and you're missing out on a whole lot. And if you love those old segments, it's on Roku Fire Stick. But that's not why I did this segment. I'm starting something new, and it's called Snack Time Sit Down. You know, like you grab a snack or something, you have a sit down and say, well, let's see what this brother has to say. It's Yash Kara. Okay, let's see what he's talking about today, right? And it's just everyday life, talking about what's happening in the neighborhood and just how life in general has changed 100% to make you go pretty much crazy, man. This stuff is done by design. And we don't give enough praise to our ancestors. One of the reasons why we have failure, because we're so selfish and talking about I, me, me, me. We need to be give more homage to those who came before us. But like anything else, before I continue, because my videos is only sponsored by Yash Kara products, I have to let y'all know what I do, because some of y'all just think I just video. There are so many things that I'm involved in. I'm an entrepreneur. I have my own product. I have my own trades. One of my trademarks is Kara Films. Another one of my trades is Yash Kara Foods. Those are two trademarks that's very heavy on social media. And if you put it online and look it up. Another one of my trades is Yash Kara Cosmetics. I own all those trademarks. You see what I'm saying? So having said that, let me just show y'all a lot of problems we're having in communities. It doesn't matter what race, creed, or color. Y'all having issues with buying a lot of fillers. And what I mean by that, okay, let's say you're just trying to brighten your face, not like a fader brighter, but trying to clean it up. You guys are using a lot of fillers. When you go to retail stores and they telling you shea butter, yeah, it's shea in there. It's about 7 to 10% shea, and it's about 90% filler. So what that means, it's an imitation. It's artificial. And as human beings, we're not supposed to put artificial on our bodies. You know, that's why I take time off to study things. Before I decide to launch, I want to make sure I know what I'm talking about. So it's like this, for instance, I sell this online at karafilmmerch.com. Yes, I'm plugging my product. Nobody else is going to sponsor me, so I'm going to sponsor myself, right? So this is a mango, right? Smells just like mango. If it's a mango, it should smell like mango. And the flavor, or not the flavor, but the smell is 100% natural. It all comes from a tree. All these products, no more than 6 to 7 ingredients that you can pronounce. And it's all from a tree. I can't harp on that enough. Magnesium rub. This is my own magnesium rub. And if you want to know why it's so yellow, it's because I'm using 100% yellow shea butter with 4 or 5 other ingredients with it. No more than 5 or 6 ingredients. I tap out at 7. You know what I mean? This is a gluten-free eczema. Some of y'all got children that has a lot of itchy scratchies, or they get poison ivy, parasites. This wipes it right out. Even guys that play a lot of sports, jock itch, ringworm, boom. It has to be from a tree, because that's what human beings' bodies is subject to. When we put fillers on our body, it's just not the same. I'm gonna get to the segment. I just got a couple more things to show y'all, and we're gonna get to the segment with the snack down, sit down time, okay? This is for our face. I put this on my face all the time. This is a clay, right? You wipe it on your face. You can damp your face if you want. You wipe it on your face, let it sit about 2 or 3 minutes, and wipe it off. All the dead pores come right out. 100% tree, right? All of this. This is shea as well, with clay and other ingredients. No more than 4 or 5, all right? After you do that, you want to mist your face. 100% tree. I can breathe this one off for you. This is cucumbers H3O, aloe vera, hydrosol seed, and cucumbers. You can't 100% tree. 5 ingredients. So what does that mean? When you wash your face, shouldn't be washing it with cheap soap. When you get through, spying your face, you spray. It keeps your face highlighted. It keeps your face glowing. It keeps, you get them blackheads. It keeps the blackheads out your face. I don't know why men think that that's such a female thing. Guys, y'all walking around here with dead skin, and you got these itchy scratches in your face, especially after you've shaved. You need something that will soothe that, right? So mango butter will soothe your face, make it smooth. Spray this, and it keeps the blackheads off, right? I just thought I'd hit y'all with that. And the last one, to all my gluten-free sensitive people, when you order from me, it comes in a box like this with my logo, Yash Kara Foods, in a box like this. It's a perishable, okay? It'll be a perishable. And it's Yash Kara Foods. Camera always tripping. Hold on. I'm a tall dude. So they come in a box like this, perishable. Okay, hold tight. All right. So let's just talk about the subject at hand. I had to plug myself, guys. It is what it is, right? And you can go to, if you don't have your hearing impaired, and if you don't have your phone that you can write down the address, and you're in the car right now, just remember KaraFilmsMerch.com. Okay. Now let's talk about life itself. Why is everything happening so fast and so wickedly? Because that's the world we live in, right? Why come everybody telling y'all go get that bag? Every time you look around, everybody telling you go get that bag. We give no homage to the people that came before us. And while you chasing that bag, it comes with a price. What's wrong with just making a living? I'm not telling y'all, when y'all hear me say this, I don't mean like spending your life at Walmart and Target. But what's wrong with trying to be your own boss? And what's wrong with trying to get a community that understands that we have our own products as people, that's why I call it we the people. We buy from each other. That's how we did back in the day. We bought from each other. We didn't wait on retail to provide for us. So if Steve down the street selling produce, Mary down the street selling, she raised her own animals. So she may be selling chickens and beef, lamb or whatever. You go down the street and buy meat. You go to produce. Gary down the street selling nothing but fruits and vegetables. You know what I'm saying? As a whole, we could buy from each other. Corporate came along and said, oh, y'all stop doing that. Y'all need all y'all time in the day. Let us worry about that. So now we get into the fillers. We get into the artificial. We get into artificial colors and tastes. So nothing's authentic. Your kids are getting sick. Your kids are not gaining weight like they're supposed to. They're losing weight. They're losing a loss of appetite because we're relying on this corporation to take care of our babies. You send them to school and that's nothing but garbage. If you don't send your child to school with a lunch, you're crazy. But I would never put my child in school. My oldest two, they did what they did. But my last one will never see the light of day of school. It's nothing but a prison. That's all it does, right? So having said that, what are you doing besides listening to other people discourage you? Some of y'all want to do things on your own, but you got people in your family that's going to push you back because they don't see themselves doing it. And anything that they don't see themselves doing, they're going to knock you for it. And it's for I don't care what you try to do. I wouldn't do that, man. Do you suit yourself? I got a partner of mine that did that. And boy, it cost them everything, most of his marriage too. They're just lying. When people can't see themselves doing something outside the box, you think they want to see you succeed? Who's going to be your worst critics? The people that's close to you that know you, number one. But number two, going to be family. It's going to be a brother, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, someone in the family. What you trying to do, man? You trying to be a who? Entrepreneur. What the hell is that? Look, man, carry your ass to that community college. Do that course for 6 months. And I know some people at the post office. I've been there for 15 years, and you got a guaranteed spot. All this other shit that you doing ain't gonna work. See, you already listening to that, and it knocks you down. You fell for it because he can never see himself doing something outside the box because he's been scared all his life. His family gave him scare tactics. So it's like a cancer. Whenever you want to do something different, it's a cancer. Here we go. I don't think you should do that, right? Because you just might make it, and damn, I have to look through him what I could have been doing, right? Y'all are being miserable because you're doing what somebody else told you to do. Look, you may not ever make $1 million being an entrepreneur working for yourself, but the peace of mind is everything. So why don't you do it? Some of y'all are really good at what you do. You food trucks, man, baking cakes. Some of y'all are very inventive. Some of y'all good at cosmetics. Some of y'all good with stitching and putting clothing together. Why don't you do it? I don't have the budget. You don't have to have 1,000 units. Shit, when I first started with doing merch, I did t-shirts. Y'all thought I was printing out 100, 500 t-shirts. Man, I was on a budget. I was doing like 50 t-shirts at a time. And that was like, maybe do 10 small, 10 medium, 10 large, 10 extra. Yes, a budget. Once you know it's a hit, then you put the hundreds and the 200s and the 300. But you don't come out the gate just buying a bunch of stuff. It doesn't. And that's what scares people. Like, I would do it, but I don't have the budget. So what are you afraid of? I don't have nothing. I don't have no startup capital. What is it you trying to do? I like to sell female garments like workout. What? Okay, what's wrong with that? I don't have enough money. You just spent $1,500 straightening your house. Why? I'm not telling you that you shouldn't put money in your house, your apartment, or wherever you stay. But why would you spend $1,500, $2,000 to make your place look beautiful inside, and you hate your job? You should be investing that money in something that you adore. You love fitness. You love the fitness clothing. And it's a great tool to get into because women like to buy fitness clothing from a female if it's going to fit like a female. You see, I have to do unisex because I sell to men and women. But if you're showcasing a product for women and you're a woman too, oh yeah, and you work out, you do your thing, you're going to have a good sale. But you push back because people in your area, I wouldn't do that. Girl, you got 10 years in, don't blow your pension. How many? And they wind up laying you off. That's the most regretful stuff. You'll never live that down. You know why you won't live it down? It's not the fact that they laid you off. It's the fact that you listen to people that's close to you. And then when you say, I think I'm going to try it. Girl, you better sit your old ass down. You 34. You should have did that shit at 24. They talked you out of it at 24. So now you see how they contradict themselves. You should have did that shit at 24. They never wanted you to succeed. And you fell for it again. Right? It happens all the time. So the moral of this story, it's a snack time. It's a sit down to get around people of positivity to elevate your chakra. Yes? And while you elevating your chakra, talk to those with like minds. Don't talk to people who never done it. How can somebody tell you be an entrepreneur that just watch YouTube videos, ain't never launched a item in their life, ain't never did nothing an entrepreneur, barely can hold a job? I realize these are the most opinionated people on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, etc. will tell you what you shouldn't do as an entrepreneur, and they can barely keep a job. And y'all listen to these people. Well, this is what they hit you with. I got a sister that did that, man, and then the taxes killed her. And you sit back, yeah, that's my problem. I'm out. I'm opting out. I'm not doing it. You let some person who has literally zero experience on entrepreneuring get in your head and made you believe otherwise, and you put 10 years into a company that you hate, and now you sit back and say, I should just did what I want to, and they laughing at you. I don't know why you be listening to us. Shit, if I had your talent, I'd have been out there doing it. Now you want to hurt somebody, but just your own fault. And this is happening. Somebody is listening to this right now. It's reaching you because you at that crossroad where you know you can be doing something you love, but somebody out there got a hold on you that you value and listen to. And you probably say, well, my sister been into business 3 times and she failed. Okay, but let's talk about the failure, because nothing wrong with failure. Failure is learning. And no means not right now, but it's coming. Just because somebody say no, it doesn't mean it's over. It means not right now, you see. But let's talk about your sister failure. What happened? I guarantee the first thing her friends, pause. Her friends did what? She was always dedicated to her friends. She's a people person. She tried to help everybody. Everybody she helped never came around when she needed help. They didn't want to market her. They didn't want to promote her. They didn't want to get her word of mouth. She got one friend on Instagram that got over 50,000 followers. Wouldn't even give her a shout out, right? She lost her business not because she wasn't good at it, because she let failure of friends and opinions bring her down. Fast forward, she ain't cool with none of them now. So now she got to regroup the thing. 3 times in business and failed because she brought all of these slackers with her that caused her to fail, and asking her for money. Girl, let's go eat out. Girl, let's get a pedicure. Let's get a manicure. And you providing this. Where they at now? That's just why I want to have this sit down snack time. And I want to bring more of this to platforms online so that y'all can sit down with like-minded people and say, damn, I'm going through that right now. If you don't start talking and start doing spring cleaning, you're going to be in the same situation. And let me tell you something, 5-10 years go by quick. You 26 now, you be 36 in no time. Let's say you 36, you 46. 10 years ago, you know you should have been doing something you love, but now you 46. Time don't stop. And don't let your kids get in your head, because they some dream killers. They may not see themselves ever being nothing but a target work. But you're the mother or the father, Dad, what you doing? You out there trying to be young. You listening to that. You got to shut that down and say, once you get your own place, I can't even take you serious because you living with me. How you going to tell me something? You 28, 29 living with me. You ain't got your own place, but yet I shouldn't go into business. That part. I hope that this was enlightening. I hope y'all enjoy the products that I showed you in the beginning, because I'm definitely an entrepreneur and can't nobody get in my head. I have clean house forever. And that's why I can stay in positivity and use my chakra like the Most High intended us to do. I'll talk to y'all soon, man. Y'all be good. One love.